And we're back for more Sunless Sea. This time I have decided to do something a bit different, which is not really caring about a story or quests, but trying to do some trade routes, to do some scouting about that. If your hull reaches 0, your ship will sink. Yes, that makes sense. So I have two main trade routes that I do want to try out. I will explain a bit more about it when the game has finished loading. Because, well, we are in need of money, and, well, it's a bit difficult to find it. I mean, of course, we get some by progressing the story, but I do want to look into just a second. Yes, I do want to look into how to make more money to get better ships, to trade more cargo, to get more money again, and to, well, be able to do stuff. Because, well, money is what helps us going around. We have some difficulty finding outlandish artifacts, finding lamentable relics, and we also need a strange catch. We know where to get that one. But also, whenever we make those things, we what's it called? We use some hold space because, well, the Shrine to Stone uses hold space. Like here, we can see 10, 25. Yes, we are at 35. The auxiliary doesn't use the whole space. Good for us. But that means that the more we build those, the more hold space we need. So that is problematic. Also, we need more secrets, some more fragments. We know how to get secrets. If we want to just spend money, it's in Iron, where it's 999, I think. But what we are going to try to do is look out for some of our trade routes and see how we can travel around. We have 24 fuel. That is very good for the trip that I want to do right now. Let me just see that I have given all my port reports. I have some recent news, so I don't need to care about that. The journal, yes, sure. So what we are going to do is go to the shop, and we are just going to buy a little bit right now, just to see how much we can earn. So we are currently at 3,425 and 25. Yes. If we buy everything in mushroom wine, that would be fine. Yes, that. Also, our fuel is at 22%. Fuel 24, and we are at 31 hunger. With 9 supplies. Good. So we are going to do our first trade route, which will be London to Port Carnelian to the Chillinate to Polyphrum back to London. Sounds good? Okay, we can do this. And off we go. So we are also going to stop at Demeaux Island and the Aftershroom. Versailles. Okay, so we have nightmares. That is okay. Okay, so at Demeaux Island we are just going to have tea with the factor because let me see just to make sure. Yes, our hold has diminished, so we are going to get 1 free supply and some losing some terror. I maybe would have had to rest at London, but that is okay. Continue, and we get the port report. And we're off. Okay, the nightmare continues. What is our strength? We have 2 strength. Nightmare. We will try to get it down. Sure. Okay, so at the Aftershroom we are just going to get the intelligence. Yeah, and we get some docile Birmingham. We are going to immediately throw them overboard because they are just taking hold space. And we are going to visit the village. Regain a memory of distant shores. That is fine. And we are heading to Port Carnelian. Okay, so Port Carnelian is very important to us because not only is it good for the whole port report thing, we can also what's it called? Yes, and also we are selling all of our mushroom wine here for 23 echoes. So it's a net positive of 2 echoes per mushroom wine compared to what we bought in what's it called? London for 21. We are also going to buy some caskets of sapphire. And we also want to resupply because it's cheaper in Port Carnelian, and this is going to be the place where we do our resupplying. The fuel will only be bought in London because it's 10 there, and the supplies only bought in Port Carnelian. So we were at 9 supplies when we traveled from London. We gained 1 at Demeaux Island, so that means that we use circa 2.5 for that. So we will buy 3, let's say 5, and with that we can buy let's say 1 more supply. So we still have just 5 sapphires, and now we are traveling to the Chillinate. And the Chelenate. We will not care about that. The Chelenate, as always, port report. This one is important. We can't still get the strategic information, but we didn't come here for that. We are going to sell our casket of sapphires for 99 echoes. This is, I believe, the place where we can sell them for the most money. So we are going to sell that, and we will buy all the Stygian ivory that we can. And we are then traveling to Polyphone. One more secret. And Polyphone. Let me see. Gather intelligence, yes. And shops, we will sell all of our Stygian ivory here. And we have gained a lot of money out of that. Polyphone, Clayman, and carry some Clayman to London. We can't do it several times. So we are moving on. I'm going to stop here just to apply some recent news. We are going to stop here for the port report. And we are not going to do anything else because we want the something awaits you for London. Okay, back in London. Okay, we've gained some terror, sure. This is okay. We are going to give the claimant. Deliver the claimant. We are going to speak to the Admiral. We are going to submit our port reports. Attention, Polyphone, Port Carnelian, Chelenate, Salt Lions, Demeaux Island. So as you can see, we now have a total of, let me see, 15 fuel. And what is called 3,780 echoes. So this travel gained us actually a lot of echoes. Something like 355 echoes. That is good. The fuel, we spent a bit more than 15 barrels of fuel, so we are going to buy a bit more here. And for the food, we got one at Demeaux Island, so that means that we use four supplies. I forgot to write down how many I bought in Port Carnelian, didn't I? Well, that is okay. So this is what we can get by doing that trade route. We are going to try another one that has a bit less stops. And this other route also starts the same way, by buying a lot of mushroom wine. But before that, we should refuel. We'll try to get to 20 and resupply. Let's get to 10. Let's get to 12. The rest is going to be mushroom wine. There we go. I completely forgot looking at the recent news, because maybe we could have gotten some supplies for free. That was none of me. Yeah. Well, that's 20 echo wasted. One supply overboard. That was dumb. Why did I do that? Why didn't I do this one first? Time with family. Okay. And let me see. Yeah, let's sleep to have less terror this time. Okay. Is there anything else that I can do while I'm here? Imagine in London, maybe see if something wants. No, there is no one. So we are going to start our new travel. This time we are traveling to Cannes Start. First, then to Aram, and then back to London. It's a bit more straightforward. We are stopping here. This time we will take over the encampment. We gain more fuel and supplies, but also more terror. Something has to go overboard. It will be one supply, one fuel. That is okay. Compile the port reports, and we are off. Okay, so at Cannes Heart, we will sell. What the? Do we not have? Yes, enter the Nephrite quarter. Is it the shops tab? We will sell the mushroom one. So this time it's for 24 instead of 23 in the Canarian coast, but it was easier to do all stuff there. We could also, as I said, sell the Serene Aquarium, but we will not. This we will also buy. Yes, the coffee. That is the important part. With this, while we are here, we are also going to look into our spy network. I forgot to do that in what is called Port Carnelian, but that is okay. Seek another opportunity. What do you need? Your cunning is required. Sure, can do that. Yes. Yes. And yes, I don't have the other officers that did increase my bills. Unfortunate. A cannon is required. Let's try to do that. Fancy challenge. Let's try it anyway. A craftsman. If you ever want to retire from sailoring, offers one spy, you've found your niche. Perhaps it's flattery, but you've done well tonight. Whispers in the shadows, what else do they need? Prisoner's honey. One firkin of prisoner's honey. If I remember correctly, we can get those in London. So that is something to think about for another time. We are not trying to get the port report here. That is a problem in comparison to the other routes, but oh well, we are doing what we can. I'm stopping here once again for what the hell? Nightmare, what is it? What is its strength? Let's try to flee it. Wisdom. Port report. There we go. Nothing else to see here, I think. Yeah, bye. So we are going to Nuncio. Actually, while we're here, Godfall, give me some port reports. There's nothing to buy here, so buy. Here we're getting yet another port report. Yes. Right. As a quark, I guess. Sure. Okay. Dodge. Aram, the Pillared City. The port, yes. Shops. Here is the secret source. Selling dark job coffee beans for some parabola linen. There we go. There isn't very much else to buy here, so we are moving on. Ouch. That was rude. We're going to lose them. There's... Ah! No, that was a bad game. Port Cecil. We are just getting some port reports. Might as well try to explore around. Take cover. Look around you, but not directly at the light. We had this before. One memory of distant shores. And some terror. But nothing to buy, nothing to sell. And the story, well, it's 50% chance is not very good in my book. Though we have succeeded on lesser chances. I'm not even sure why I came here, to be honest. Because yes, of course I thought about gathering intelligence, and I forgot to move around my offices. But sure, let's try this. Dislike of spies, we lost a crew member. That is bad, but we can get one back in London. And I forgot to move around my stuff. Sure. Abbey Rock, we are here for the port report. We can give them news, see what happens, not much. And we can watch the coven, we gain some fragments. That is okay, and we are moving back to London. Okay, back in London. Sure, we keep our menaces like this. What's a hold at? It's okay. Your lodgings, we find papers, and then we get supplies. Good. Okay. So before anything, I am going to go to Wolfstack Exchange and sell all my parabolaling. Okay, 600 echoes. I feel like we didn't gain much. Let me see. The Dark Spectacle Admiral. Submit some port reports. Port reports? So, okay. So let me see. Shops, we have 15 fuel. We had 20, I think, when we went to sea. So that means using up a good deal. 15, about the same as the other voyage. And we have 3,938 echoes. And we started with something like 3,780 last time. So I'm going to do some calculations and, well, decide which route is the most profitable, both in terms of, well, how much money I get out of it, also how many supplies and fuel is used, because that is also something that, well, takes a toll on how much money we earn, because the most profitable thing would be to come back to London with exactly zero fuel and supplies and restock here. Or well, if we do the road passing through the Carnelian coast, be at zero supplies when we are at the Carnelian coast and at zero fuel when we are in London. That means that our hold would have been perfectly used to the most min-maxed way possible. But let me just see if I do this. Yes, because as you can see, the first route goes something like this: Fallen London, Demeaux Island, Attersham, a Carnelian coast, then moves up to the Chelonate, to Polythem, and moves back up to maybe through the Sea of Lilies, but to Salt Lions and back to London. That gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, 7 or 8 port reports, which is 7 or 8 fuel. It also gave us money out of those port reports, and we get I think it's two echoes per mushroom wine that we bring to Port Carnelian, and I can't remember the exact for Port Carnelian to the Chilonate. It may be 7 or so echoes. Then Chilonate to Polythem we gain even more echoes, and Polythem to London is always 120. This route going from London to Cannes Heart, we could of course pass south of the Salt Lions, but I mean, might as well go through it. I thought also while I was passing that way that maybe it's better to ditch the Sea of Lilies and just go directly Cannes Heart, Godfall, Monsieur, Iron, and the return, passing through Port Cecil, why not? But Guy Desmond is maybe not necessary. Though it let us have Guy Desmond and Abbey Rock as possibilities back to Fallen London. So I think that I am going to... What the hell? Yes. So I think that I am going to stop for this session. A bit shorter than usual, but it will help me to better understand how to walk through the whole fantasy and how to make the best decisions, monetarily speaking, and thus be able to farm better. I don't really want to farm in this game, I have to be honest, but I'm in dire need of more money, and inventory management is very annoying. I really want to buy the what's it called? The Caligo class merchant cruiser, because it's the first one with the hold capacity that is bigger than 40, I think. 40, 30. This is the one you have, yes. So I do want this one. It burns a veil bonus, but it gives us a hard bonus that is good. It has an aft, which this one doesn't have, which I wish it had a forward, but we do what we can. This one could also be acceptable, I guess, for 70. Has a better hold. Weight is lighter than the other one, so it doesn't move as much. doesn't have as many crew members. So yes, there are things to take into consideration when buying other ships. As you can see, I can get money out of thin air for some reason. If I am clever enough with the routing, but well, it isn't as easy as just that. Okay, well that's going to be it for now. I'm going to do some calculations and well, probably put it on screen at some point. So as I said, I did some calculations and I put my notes in the description. I found out that the first route is more profitable than the second one. The first one yielding 353 echoes if we use fuel and supplies optimally, and the second one yields 330 echoes in the same conditions. So it's 23 echoes more. It's not much of a difference, but I will prefer using the second route.